Hi guys, today I wanted to talk about one of Medivh's most underappreciated talents in the game, and that's Portal Mastery at level 1. As you can see, it's not picked very often at all, but personally I think it's one of the most powerful talents in the game that really changes the way you play Medivh and really increases the utility that you can provide with your portals. Part of the reason why I think nobody picks it is because they don't quite see all the benefits immediately. You have to actually use it quite often in order to see it. So that's what this video is going to be about. I wanted to show particular examples of when I was able to use Portal Mastery to either secure a kill or protect a teammate or save a teammate or really just win the game with this talent. So if you've never used Portal Mastery or you used it once and you didn't really understand it, didn't really get much value out of it, stick around, hear what I have to say about why I think it's such a great talent, and yeah, let's dive right in. Alright, so I'm going to very briefly explain to you how Portal Mastery works. As you can see, when I hit the E key, I'll cast that portal. I'll dismount, I'll cast the portal at my feet, and the second portal where my cursor is, and I can go through as many times as I want. With Portal Mastery, first perk is that I can cast this in bird form without dismounting. Fantastic. And the other thing is that, let's say my teammate's fighting up top, and I don't want him to come to me. I want him to get back to base. I can now, I'm going to move this to C key, I can now cast the portal wherever I want. The first portal using my C key, and the second portal using the E key. You'll notice I switched to the C key immediately, and this is because I don't like hitting 1 and then E. Because it uses my ring finger, I prefer using C and E, which is my index finger. And you might think, oh, like, why don't you just hit C or 1-1? That's pretty easy too. Let me first go into the max range. So the first thing I can do is, by having Portal Mastery, I can now save a guy one full screen away from me. So let's say my teammate's here, I can actually save a guy. So if I were to hit 1-1, or in this case CC, watch what happens. I actually have to walk in the range of the second C. This is a bug. I think that Blizzard might not fix it. They might, I don't know. But, you know, just for comfort, I always hit C and then the E key, which gives me that range. This is how Portal Mastery should be played. Basically, if you didn't have that second cast, a lot of the utility of Portal Mastery would go away. So on to that second cast. You'll notice that because that second cast doesn't have that range limit, I'm just going to toggle cooldowns really quick, turn this off. If I hit the first portal, I immediately start using my mana, and if I hit the D key, I can cancel the portal and get my mana back. That also means that I can cast the portal here when I'm at base, have max mana, and when I cast the second portal, let's say 10 screens away, because there is no range on my second cast, I can hit the E key, and I'll still be at max mana. So that was a free cast that I can help my teammates with, let's say who is respawning and I want to get back into the fight. Alright, so with the first perk being that huge max range of your portal, the second perk is not immediately clear, and I'm just going to show you a situation where I do it. Let's see if you catch it.
We all have the same idea, man.
Alright, so my buddy just said we all have the same idea, man. We dive in for a kill, we kill the Probius. It seemed really clear. It's just a regular Medivh play, right? Not really. So let me just rewind it real quick. And I want you to notice that there's a pause between when I cast the first portal and the second portal. That slight delay in between the portals is an indicator. So the moment I cast that first portal, my entire team can see that I casted my first portal. So my entire team knows that there's going to be a portal appearing right here that they can right-click. Probius, on the other hand, does not see this portal. He does not expect me to dive in to kill. And that's why he's actually kind of a little bit more aggressive. You know, the moment he starts seeing this little blue thing appear, he's running away, and he's going, oh, I can kill whoever's coming. But he doesn't expect all three of us to show up immediately. we all have Raven familiar, so you'll notice all these critical strikes. The Ravens gets the kill.
We all have.
My buddy says we all had the same idea, but reality is I had actually given him the idea by placing that first portal. So here's another. I'm just going to show you just one more example of that second perk, the indicator. All right, so here is the second example of a quick match game I played where I've never played with any of these players. This is a solo queue quick match, so you can basically expect good plays. But check out this Greymane here. I'm not saying he's the best player in the world or by any means, but check this out. There was absolutely no hesitation on him taking that portal, and that is because of that perk I had just mentioned, that the first portal is an indicator for your teammates. So he immediately sees, he's like, oh, Medivh is trying to save me. I just have to get to here and right-click this spot. Absolutely no hesitation, no voice comms, nothing. The second benefit of the portal that I just casted was that this was not a portal that I casted to myself where Greymane would get to me and then walk away. He actually gets closer to the base, closer to safety, instead of showing up here and having to run back. So again, right there, that just made that portal so much more useful. Okay, so the next reason why it's so big is really kind of a rehash of what was already said, that I can cast the portals in Raven form, and it's kind of really evident right here. So this is a set play, the Stitches hook portal, but notice that right here I can actually really aggressively spot for my friend. We secure the kill. And notice Diablo and the rest of their team has already showed up here. Basically, had I not had, so, I mean, this play really works better because of Portal Mastery, because I can both spot and cast the portal from a distance much safer. I would have had to run all the way over here or so just to cast the portal. And right here, it would have been a much more dangerous position.
Oh, nice timing there.
Due to the enemy team converging. I mean, if they were any closer, I would have maybe been disrupted. Maybe if Diablo was a lot closer, they could have stunned the Stitches out of being able to take the portal, which would have saved the Phoenix. But because I had Portal Mastery, this really secured the kill. All right, so the next perk of Portal Mastery is that it really rounds out how Portal works. Portal as the ability works. So notice, let's say I'm chasing a guy. I'm just going to cast the E ability. I'm chasing a guy. I don't know if you saw that, but I made it all the way over here, a good 2 to 3 feet away from the portal, and turn around just to take the portal, which means I'm losing about 2 to 3 feet when I'm chasing or running away. So with Portal Mastery, if I'm chasing a guy, there is absolutely no loss in momentum at all. I'm not turning around. I'm always going in a forward momentum. Similarly, if I'm running away, again, by the time I'm walking, I'm just not losing pace at all. And here's an example of it being used in game. Alright, so I'm just going to play out a whole sequence because I really like how the sequence shows how powerful Portal Mastery really is. And I'm going to cue into really the final benefit of it. So here we have Garrosh. He was chasing after a Hanzo kill, but there's the temple spawn. So without stopping, I forward portal, Garrosh jumps in. Immediately, we have an entire team of 5 against their team of 4. Our team was trying to engage a team of, our team of 3 was trying to engage a team of 4 without the tank, so we would have actually gotten wrecked, I think. But we were 20, so maybe questionable. This made our entire team come together. I did not have dismount again, so I'm still in forward form. I whip on a Q. Let's not talk about that. Alright, here's this mobility portal. It's a forward portal. And that really right there is why the final benefit of the Portal Mastery is that you can appear much more aggressive than you actually are. So I haven't made it to the portal yet, but this variant sees the portal and expects me to jump out at any second, which, you know, it was like half a second later. But the idea is that by placing this portal here instead of here, variant didn't just keep running away, right? So had I placed the portal standing still from here, it would have showed up here. He would have kept running in the topwards direction, and he probably would have gotten away because, but because he saw the portal, he actually backstepped, and he died because of that. So I'm just gonna keep moving on. I see a Jaina up top, so I'm paying, but right here, I take a look at the mini map. But basically, we have Garrosh chasing after a Hanzo kill, and I see it. Right. This is exactly what I do. Again, Portal Mastery. With the indicator, the first portal, and Portal Mastery, we're able to secure the Hanzo kill and win the game. So there you have it. Those are all the reasons why I think Portal Mastery is the absolute best talent you can take at Tier 1 for Medivh. The other talents are only okay. So Winds of Celerity, a lot of people take it because you wanted to use scouting with it. But as I said in the video, with Portal Mastery, you are able to actually position yourself much more aggressively and stay in Raven for much longer, which means you don't really need that portal speed because, yeah, again, you can stay in Raven form. The other talent, which is Raven's Intellect, is pretty good. Sometimes in quick match, especially when you don't have a healer, you know, you would want to Raven up and heal yourself, I guess. And also in those, you know, maps where it's a lot of back and forth, where you're not drinking fountains and things like that, like Battlefield of Eternity, Winds of Celerity, not Winds of Celerity, sorry, Raven's Intellect is okay, again, but yeah, just large majority, I would say 80% of the time, I take Portal Mastery. I would say definitely Portal Mastery is one of those talents where it requires a high amount of game knowledge and a high amount of mechanical skill. If you're relatively newer to Medivh, I would say definitely try it out, but you know, recognize that the other talents are pretty decent. They're not terrible talents. They actually give much more immediate response. Thanks for watching, and I hope you really liked that video. I definitely enjoyed talking about it. If you did like the video, you don't need to subscribe or anything. I don't care. But do check out the Alarak video I did on telekinesis. It's actually really good. Same style where I kind of just go through talking about, you know, what I think is really good about telekinesis and all the tips on how to use it. Yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.